Bro,
Hey, where am I? I am right fucking here, and I hope the sound is still going through. If it's not, I'm gonna try to fix it regardless. But anyway, what's up, yo? I actually no, I don't think it is going through. Hold on, give me a second. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey, you hear that crazy echo? You ordinarily an echo like this is bad news, but here it's great news because that means fucking. Let me fucking stop it right now. Now it's great news. Hey, what's up, y'all? I am motherfucking back. And I hope the stream is showing me. It should be showing me. And it should not be echoing like this. Give me a second. Oh, I know what the fucking problem is. Okay. Nope. It's still echoing. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, but anyway, I don't give a fuck that it's echoing. I'm just glad that the fucking audio is going through. What is up, y'all? I am so happy to be here. I'm so happy that you guys are here. I am going to fix this shit. This shit is getting on my motherfucking nerves right now. And I should not be hearing myself in addition to all this other shit. So give me like 1 second. Okay. Nope, still doing it. How about now? Actually, this thing should be off. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck it's sounding. It's making me sound like I'm some sort of like cyborg. But fuck it. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, I'm back. We're streaming Jackbox Games. There's nothing else to it. I fucking usually come up with the challenge, but the challenge this time was for me to just fucking go and do this. And now we're fucking doing it. All right. And again, you know, three beers deep. I'm so glad that you're 3 beers deep. Yeah, I might just say fuck it and just sound like Optimus Prime this whole time. I don't know if you guys are hearing this echo, but I am. Only thing stopping the week from being the weekend is you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Unless you meant the musician the weekend. I cannot stop him. Nothing can stop him. He is an unstoppable force, and he may kill us all. But that's all right, because although, you know, the weekend is famous and could probably get away with murdering us and covering it up, all is good. All things considered, you know. All things, I don't know why the fuck all of a sudden it's echoing like this, but fuck it, whatever. Anyways, yeah, I'm about to fucking get this shit going without further ado. Actually, matter of fact, let me do this too. Let me start the music up. Cause you know how much I love no copyright music. All right. Now, yeah, where is the game? The game's already, usually it's right there. Let's see where it's at. And how the fuck have you guys been doing, man? I hope y'all have been doing well. Let me know how you've been doing. Let me know if you've been doing well and all that. Let me know what you've been up to. I sound like a radio DJ right now. Like, hey, what's up, Greater Michigan area? This is Rock Radio 103, your source of real rock radio. None of that mamby-pamby shit. Hell yeah, let's fucking go. As for me, I'm doing well. maybe I sound more like a fitness instructor. Maybe I sound more like, you know, somebody working as a fitness instructor. Here we go. You know what the fucking drill is. We back in this bitch. SOJB is your code. And as per usual, I'm gonna pick my usual character, the piece of shit. Y'all pick whoever you wanna pick. But you already know what I'm going with. Mr. Excrement right here. Let's just call him that. We'll give everybody a little bit of time to come on in. And in the meantime, I'm gonna try to figure out how to stop myself from sounding like Optimus Prime. Yeah, y'all go ahead and join if you want. Enjoy some music. My copyright-free music that I'm using because I also not enough commercials you stream. Honestly, the commercials. See, this is what fucking gets me. Is like the commercials really ruined it. Whenever you know, you were trying to. What's been going on with me? Nothing much. Yeah, we'll see. Let me address the commercial thing. I've always been a. It's not a Jackbox. It's not a Jonathon Hollis Jackbox stream without someone naming themselves Hillary Clinton. What's up, Hillary? Thank you for joining. But no, yeah, it's like yeah, commercials. It's like on the radio they don't really bug me because I don't even listen to the radio. I just connect Bluetooth to my car. But my big issue is commercials on like Spotify and Pandora. First of all, thank God nobody uses Pandora anymore. Pandora, I cannot believe Pandora is such a horrible business. It's like the whole premise is like, hey, you like that artist? Let's not show you their music. But yeah, so there's that, and then I'm turning on the AC because it's already hot as a motherfucker in here. But yeah, you know, then there's my boomer parents use it. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, see, they're okay with it because they're gonna type in Margaritaville and get a bunch of similar songs to Margaritaville, and that's gonna be their whole thing. Well, I'm saying that, you know, what I want is to hear my shit. I want to hear my music. I don't want to hear somebody else's. I don't want to hear an artist that, you know, has a similar astrological sign to who I actually wanted to listen to. Yeah, man, I've been doing well. What's been going on with me? A lot has happened. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of stand-up, trying to focus on that. Work has really ramped up. Work has been kicking my fucking ass. That's part of the reason why I had to take this hiatus, just so I could like keep up with myself, just so I could like keep up with everything on here. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. What is my sign? I am a Capricorn. I'm a candy corn. That's who I am. But yeah, you know me. I definitely I don't see. I the thing is, I don't know what makes a Capricorn a Capricorn. Like, there's always like, oh, you know, if you're a Pisces, you're talkative. Like, I don't know any of those rules. That's exactly what a Capricorn. It's always yeah. That's what a Capricorn would say. Always. But yeah, you know, that's how it is. Now we're gonna give it a little bit of time for more people to come in. But yeah, man, you know, and Seth, let me know how it's going with you. Let me know how you've been doing lately. Appreciate you being a real one, sticking around. We're about to get this game going soon. I don't know if I still sound like a robot, but fuck it. Also, real quick, let me know how the audio is. Let me know if it's like the audio is too loud, too quiet, what that's like, you know. Is my voice too quiet? Is the music too loud? Is this the kind of thing a Capricorn would worry about? Let me know. I can't help it. I can't help. I can't help being a candy corn. Got a real job, can't game for two. Yo, literally though, literally. It's like as soon as your job starts to like actually demand shit from you, you're like, oh my fucking God, how am I gonna bring the people the Jackbox Games enjoyment that they want? How am I gonna do it, you know? These little, I definitely think, for whatever reason, Google Chrome, whatever music I play off of there winds up being super loud. I don't know why, but that's just always kind of how it is. I'm still trying to figure out why I sound like Optimus Prime, like why I sound like a fucking robot. I can't help. I can't help being a candy corn. Okay, never mind. I just listen to myself on the stream. I sound fine. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm out here like, oh, I sound like Optimus Prime. I don't sound like a robot. Where's Ditto at? That's what the fuck I'm saying, man. That's what the fuck I'm saying. I'm trying to find out where. Honestly, maybe Ditto went and got himself a job too. But if you get yourself a job, that's what's gonna happen. It's going to infringe on your Twitch streaming time. And like all the time I try to tell this is what I want to tell my manager. I want to be like, look, man, I gotta be honest. I gotta level with you. What's important in my life is not this job. What's important is streaming on Twitch. You can go out and you can act like you know, what you want from me is so important. Oh, the company culture, we're a family here, yada yada. That's not what's important. What's important is beating my Twitch followers, or trying to beat my Twitch followers at Jackbox Games. That's what actually matters in life. And again, like I said, it's like people will try to act like that's not the case, but it's like, yo, that is the case. Like that is like I said, it's the only thing that matters. I'm gonna increase the bit rate so my movement is smoother on here. But yeah, no, like I said, it's like that's how we're gonna do it. I will give you some life advice. Do not be very careful about like propaganda and people that try to like give you stuff or sell you stuff. Be very cognizant of what's important. What's important. If I were you, I would be very cognizant of like things that, like when people try to hit you with like an emotional appeal, you know, when people are like in Florida, they got this like don't say gay bill thing going on, and it's like and it's so crazy. It's like they fucking like if you're 3 MLMs, you're gonna have some tough conversations with the lady named Tracy that roped you into it. I don't know who roped it. It might have been someone named Tammy Lynn. It might have been somebody named you know, Ainsley. It might have been someone named, you know, Braxton. Someone named, you know, Paisley. Whichever middle-aged white woman forced you to sell knives or yoga pants or whatever, you need to have a tough conversation with them and say, hey, look, I need to let you know that this is a pyramid scheme. I love it. I love the episode. I'm not a huge fan of The Office, but I love this Luanna. It's always Luanna. I'm not a huge fan of The Office, but I love the episode where I think Michael Scott, he's trying to do a pyramid scheme, and Jim literally like draws out a fucking pyramid on the fucking whiteboard. Like, yeah, that's you can say it's not a pyramid scheme, but the business model is shaped like a pyramid. And that's what the fuck it is. It's like I said, don't be like anybody. Don't fall for multi-level marketing. You need to go and you need to be on high alert for shit like that. Be on very high alert for stuff like that. I'm gonna drink so we get too many. It depends on who you are as a person. Like most people can do like 2 a day and not have it be a problem. Yeah, but honestly, I mean, like, I can't be judgmental. Yeah, it's like everybody's different. One thing I can say for a fact that it's like, if you're drinking so much that it, I'm becoming do not become a high functioning alcoholic. Oh my God. Do not go down that fucking road. I've seen that go very wrong. Do not go down that road. If you gotta be an alcoholic, high functioning is like the best type. But yeah, you know, if you get, the way I feel about it is like this. Whatever it is you're doing, whether it's alcohol, nicotine, whatever the fuck it is, if it becomes something where you cannot like function without it, then it's a problem. You know what I mean? Like if it's the kind of thing where I'm gonna go edit the YouTube settings so people can check it out. But yeah, if it's the kind of thing where you cannot, like, you feel like if your quality of life is compromised by it, like if you can't do anything without it, or it's like infringing upon your, yeah, like I said, it's like if it's just literally all I can explain is like if it's getting in the way of how you're living, you know, if it's the kind of thing you can't like do anything without it, then you know that's when you need to have a conversation, not with Luanna, have it with Jack Daniels. He's the one you need to speak to. And he's not gonna be happy about it. Jack Daniels, he's gonna be sitting there. Yeah, I bet you, I don't know who Jack Daniels is, but I bet you he has a mustache that does like this. And so yeah, he's gonna come in and he's gonna be like, "What do you mean, partner? How are you gonna rope a steer without the smooth taste of my whiskey?" And you gotta tell him, it's like, "Hey, I'm gonna rope a steer on my own time. You know, I'm just, you know, on my own accord. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna," like I said, you just need to have a conversation with him where you let Jack Daniels know that it's nothing personal. He might get offended, he might get offended. He might be like, oh, you know, I feel he might take it personally. You just gotta let it roll off your back. You just gotta let Jack know what the fuck it's doing. Or I don't know, you know what? Maybe the truth is far more complicated. Maybe what you need to do. You saw. Oh, good question. So I did quit playing Dead by Daylight. I kind of came to a crossroads where I realized that you're not a slave to any video game. You can always quit a video game whenever you want. You don't have to play a video game if you don't want to. I always thought it was kind of funny how. We're for the conversation. Yeah, it's like Dead by Daylight was the kind of game where the game is unbalanced. It's because you know it's like the one serial killer, and then you play against the 4 people playing as the survivors. It's too survivor sided. Playing as the killer got way too stressful. They added way too much stuff to benefit the survivors, and not enough stuff to benefit the killers. And at the end of the day, it's like, hey, you know, if I'm trying to earn an honest living being a serial killer, and they're out here, you know, infringing on my God-given right to hunt them down with a knife. And I took exception to it. I was like, hey, I don't appreciate that. I don't like that. This is America. I'm supposed to be able to systematically, one by one, hunt down 4 gullible teenagers and murder them in cold blood, and all their attempts at stopping me are supposed to be futile. That's how it's supposed to work. I thought this was America. The only way to stop the only way to stop a bad Michael Myers with a knife is with a good Michael Myers with a knife. Yeah, like I said, they just made it too difficult for the killers, and you know what else is fucked up? It's like, even when I would do no judge, this is a safe space for serial killers. That's what this Twitch stream is. This is a safe space for murderers. But yeah, the one thing I was gonna say was that if you are, like I said, it got to the point where when I was doing well at the game, I wasn't enjoying the game. That's how I knew there was a problem. If you're playing a game and I'm trying to edit the YouTube information. Yeah, but it's like if you are, you know, in a scenario where it's like, even when you think about it like drinking, it's like, you know, there's certain substances I've used in my life, nothing crazy, stuff like, you know, weed or alcohol. It's like, and I know you're not allowed. Oh, it's, you know, it's bad to mention on Twitch. They'll like ban you for even talking about this stuff sometimes. But it's like, you know, with marijuana specifically, it's like it got to the point where even when I was supposed to be enjoying it, I wasn't enjoying it. Like there was times when I would be, you know, using substances, and it's like, you know, like I said, it's like even when I'm enjoying it, I'm not enjoying it. It's like playing Dead by Daylight. It's like even when I fucking dare you to try to ban me, Shed Dickfield. I fucking dare you to try to ban me. I fucking dare you. But oh yeah, see, like that's the thing though. It's like it's like with Dead by Daylight, it's like even when I was winning, even when I would kill all 4 of the gullible teenagers at the sleepaway camp or whatever the fuck was going on, it's like no matter what happened, I wasn't. If I lost, I wouldn't enjoy it. If I won, I didn't enjoy it. It's like there's no reason to be doing it at that point, you know. At that point, it doesn't make any sense to do it at all. And I think that alcohol can make you do some pretty crazy stuff, you know. This has been talked about to fucking death, but you know, Will Smith at the Oscars, you know, he fucking went crazy and did some crazy shit, and it's like, well, I promise you alcohol had a lot to do with that. Yeah, seriously, every game comes to that point. It's like so many games I played, I got to that point. One of them was like War Thunder. It's like I went through a really bad breakup a couple years ago, and so I picked up War Thunder because this is if you're a straight man in America, if you go through a breakup and you're a straight man, you have to get into World War II. It's the rule. It's the law. And so I was playing this game War Thunder. I was playing it for so long, and eventually I just realized, like, I'm not enjoying this at all. I'm just doing it because the game has these mechanisms built in. It's one of those freemium games. You know those freemium games where it's like, it's free to play, but then, to actually level up or enjoy it, you have to, seriously. But it's like, yeah, to level up or to enjoy it, like, you have to pay for the premium stuff. And it's like, I'm out here paying for premium. It's like, so with the one time, yeah, breakup. Okay, yeah. Also, breakup is definitely a better thing than World War II. I think the reason World War II appeals to straight men when they go through a breakup is because of the fact that I definitely think it's because of the fact that yeah, it's like World War II is so much worse, and so you're kind of like you deliberately put yourself in a controlled environment based around something that's so horrible that the breakup doesn't seem so bad in retrospect. Yeah, and that's why we fucking LARP and play Call of Duty and shit like that. But anyway, yeah, it's like yeah, I'm just playing War Thunder. The one thing I did buy, I will say that I did cave. The one thing I did buy, it was for a good reason. It was because they came out with a plane. It was like a skin for a plane that was owned by one of the Tuskegee Airmen, and those guys are my heroes. And I bought it and I enjoyed it. I was kicking some Nazi ass with it, having a great time. It was Edward Toppins' plane. Shout out, yo, it's so funny. I'm like trivializing the Tuskegee Airmen. Yo, shout out Edward Toppins. He was totally poggers in World War II, defended America from the Axis powers. And came back home to a country that did not appreciate him or any other black people for that matter. F's in the chat for the Jim Crow era. That's literally what the fuck I'm saying right now. I don't want to know how much money I spent on skins. See, Seth, that's the thing. It's like, I think I spent more than that. I think I spent more money on like the artificial currency in the game. But it was like, with those freemium games, that's like the only way to enjoy it. Those like free to play games where they're like, oh yeah, it's free, but you have to go and like spend $100 on all this, all this stuff to actually like level up in a reasonable amount of time. It is ridiculous, but I digress. I think that yeah, but like I said, I did that for so long. It's like these developers don't care about people at all. Oh, side note, the developers were Russian, so maybe they were kind of sus. But I think that they definitely, yeah, the developer did not care about any of the player base. They didn't care about balancing the game out properly. I mean, they would make some incremental changes in that regard, but the main issue was just that, like, it was just so grindy. It's like to do anything, you had to grind like a mother. You had to grind like, I don't want to use a metaphor here because it's gonna turn sexual and that dick jokes. I'm above that now, but yeah, you know what the fuck it is I'm saying. Anyway, I'm out here going down memory lane. I say all that to say that's the reason why I'm not playing Dead by Daylight. And see, that's the fucking thing, Seb. I literally reach a point where I realize it's just an addiction. I realize that's all it is. It's just an addiction. That's all it is. I am just, thank you. I'm not even enjoying myself. I'm just grinding. It's like, when I was getting hung up on smoking weed a whole bunch, it's like, I wasn't even enjoying getting high. I was just doing it to feel normal. And it's like, when you get to that point, it's like, you need to back off. You need to stop doing it. Yeah, those games are absolutely the most addicting. And I realize, like, War Thunder, that's the only reason why they make any money. That's the only reason why anybody's playing it. It's because it's addictive. Nobody's playing it because they actually enjoy it. They genuinely like it. It's not tied to that at all. And it's fucking crazy, but that's how a lot of those motherfuckers work, I always thought it was kind of funny that, is Is it up here or is it up here? I think it's up here, yeah. This subscriber count, it's not even, I have 159 followers and it says 181. I don't know where that number came from, but if it makes people think that I'm more popular, fuck it. I put 500 hours into a mobile game for the grind. Bro, this is what I'm talking about, Seth. I just called you bro, even though I know you're female, but that's the fucking thing. It's like putting 500 hours into a mobile game. It's that kind of thing that I would have done. I put so many, and I remember it's like, I wonder if like freemium is gonna become more and more like the norm, you know? It's like there's gonna come a time when people aren't gonna remember what it was like to play stuff like Madden or you know, or really any sort of major game without having like a freemium thing, you know. I made a game that's just overly grindy, and the only way to get past the grind is if you effectively pay, you know, 3 times the MSRP of the video game. You know what I mean? It's like Dead by Daylight it's one of those games where it's like, yeah, you can like play it over and over and over and over and over and over again, and you know, grind and try to, you know, get the basic stuff. But it's like they got this like battle pass thing going on in there. On top of that, those piece of shit developers also have this whole thing where it's like, yeah, you have to like spend real money to buy a horror movie villain that's from like a real franchise. If you want to play as Michael Myers, Pyramid Head, Freddy Krueger, who's the last licensed one? There's another one that's licensed that's in there, and it is Sadako from The Ring. It's or I guess in America she's called Samara, the girl from The Ring, where she like crawls like this and shit and comes out the TV like that. Those are the motherfuckers where you have to pay real money for it, and it's like the ones that are not like the game has like 30 killers in it or 20 killers or something like that, and it's like 4 of them come with the game and the other 16 you have to like buy or work forever for. $60 games seem like a deal now? Absolutely. $60 deals, that's a deal. That's a luxury right there. Honestly, I think a lot of these games are just worth 30 and that's it, you know what I mean? Like, I might be biased though, like I remember that girl scared me. Honestly, it did. If you watch gameplay from the game, she's low-key scary in the game too. She will break the other character's limbs and shit. But that's the fucking thing. It's like, it's just so crazy to me how it's like, I guess it's just how video games are gonna be from here on. I'm 26, so when I grew up, it was like games are just, you just bought it and that was it, you know. And it's, I know I'm not particularly old, but again, that's what gets me. It's like I feel like an old man when I look around and I see that it's like all these games are like, you buy the game and then you gotta buy the right to progress through it, you know what I mean? Yeah, I remember, let me tell you about this, Joe. I might start streaming. Tell me what you think about this. I might start streaming this game soon. There's a game me and my buddies, one of them is Rerez77, who you see in this stream a lot. But yeah, these 2 guys that play this game, Ark Survival Evolved with them. And this game, Ark Survival Evolved, basically, you play as just a guy with, you basically play as a caveman. And there's like all these dinosaurs and like, you know, prehistoric animals around. There's, you know, dodos and you know, fucking pterodactyls, T-Rexes, velociraptors, coelacanths, fucking all sorts of stuff like that around it. You have to like hunt and like build stuff and harvest materials and survive. It's actually really entertaining because it's like, you know, it's like the level of depth in there is crazy. Like your character has to like, it's like The Sims if you were like a caveman that lived in dinosaur times somehow. That's literally what it is. Also, I'm noticing that it's like, I am 45 minutes into the stream and we are just now, like I'm just now fucking like, oh shit, like we ain't got nobody else in the Jackbox game. I might wait a little bit longer and then might just cut it. But anyway, Slice, I'm literally just trying to break out my goal here has already been achieved. I'm trying to break out of this like funk that I've been in because of work stressing me out and exhausting me, and comedy stressing me out and exhausting me, and just fucking get in front of the fucking webcam. That's all I'm trying to do right now. and I achieved that, and I'm happy about that. I got to reconnect with an old friend, Seth Dickfield, and honestly, I'm fucking happy about that. So I'm gonna give it like 15 more minutes, and I'm gonna cut it if nobody else shows up. But like I said, it's like I'm in it for the long haul. I've always been in it for the long haul. I think I want to say this too. It's like also Seth Dickfield. Yeah, if you want to get into it, that'll be totally dope. If you want to, I might find a way to invite you in on it if I stream it. But yeah, it's like that, and then yeah, and like Rust. That's another game that's like kind of intriguing. You know, Rust is another interesting game. Rust is really cool. A game that I've been thinking about getting into because I think if you level up high enough, you can make guns in Ark Survival Evolved. But I think Rust is like the whole point. It's like you're a guy with a gun. So that game seems pretty cool too. But anyway, yeah, it's like I don't even know what the fuck I was gonna say. I'm exhausted after today, you know what I mean? I'm fucking exhausted right now. But anyway, excuse me. One thing I know for sure is that I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine either way. I'm gonna be good either way. Like I said, I'm 26 years old. I have plenty of runway ahead of me. I'm gonna fucking figure it out. I don't know how. I don't know why. I don't know when. You know. Sometimes things get figured out for me, you know. Sometimes life changes kind of force my hand on stuff, and sometimes that's good and sometimes that's bad, you know. It's like I wouldn't be doing this shit at all had I not met Max Eddy, who I'm gonna shout out right here in the chat. Max Eddy is another Twitch streamer and a comedian friend of mine, and I would not be fucking is that him? I don't know if that I might have tagged the wrong Max Eddy. Hold on, let me check it out. let me make sure no, that's the right one. That's okay, that's good. That's the correct Max Eddy. Right here, the motherfucking that's the homie right there. And we should just call Calvin. He probably has some ways to put Calvin, you mean my grandpa? Who you mean by Calvin? Let me know who you mean by Calvin. But and that better not be some sort of like backwards D's nuts joke either. So people be like, oh, can you call CD? You call CD, and then CD turns out to be DD's nuts. Nah, that better not be a D's nuts joke. But anyway, yeah, I think that yeah. Oh fuck yeah, let's fucking do it. Let me call my grandpa, see what the fuck he thinks. I've been meaning to call him too. I forgot to call him the past couple weeks, so I'm about to do that right now. Let's fucking go. This stream is literally just gonna turn into a fucking grandpa. This is gonna turn into a grandpa stream. Let me fucking do this. There we go, okay. I was really hoping this wouldn't show how messy my room is, but it shows it. Anyway. Call grandpa.
Calling grandpa. Mobile.
There we go. And you know the vibes. You know the vibes. This shit about to get mad wholesome, and you know that. It is 10:30, so he may not pick up. It's definitely past his bedtime. He may not pick up. Hopefully he does, but he may not pick up.
Sir.
Hey, Grandpa, how's it going?
This is going quite easy as can be, I guess.
Hey, good to hear.
Sleep, how have you been?
No, I've been good. I've been meaning to call you for so long, and it's like, and I was actually hanging out with a friend named Seth, and she reminded me that I should, I don't know, Grandpa's away, but she reminded me that she was like, oh, you should, have you called your grandpa? I was like, oh man, I have not called my grandpa in like 3 weeks, so I wanted to call you and ask you how you were doing and catch up with you.
Well, we just laid on you here. I got to go back to the hospital, you know, where I was in that accident that time, whatever.
Yeah, I heard about what happened earlier. It's like, yeah, because they had that issue with your catheter, and then they had the other stuff going on. Yeah.
Yeah, Clean got took me in the morning.
Okay. Well, you're gonna be okay, right?
Give me the strength, son.
Hey. That's right. See, I was gonna say this too. I know that because I know it's like nothing, like I said, not thank God, knock on wood, nothing life-threatening or anything like that. But yeah, I'm just. It's just great to hear your voice. Glad to hear you doing well. You know, Oh, thanks, Grandpa. I appreciate it. Did I tell you? Did I tell you I wound up getting a new girlfriend? Yeah, no, Uncle Creep told you, didn't he? Oh, he's forgetful too, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, all right. Yeah. No, I know he's definitely he's a hard man to pin down. I know that. Well, I want to ask you. I want to get some advice to you, Grandpa. What advice do you have for me if I'm trying to think on my purpose and because like there's things that I want to do but they tire me out, they exhaust me a little bit, What do you have any? I just wanted to call you and get some advice from you.
Who's doing this? Who? Too much your lady?
Oh no, I'm talking about she's doing her own thing, she's on her own journey. But I wanted to ask,
right.
Well, because I was gonna tell you, it's I've been doing stand-up for a while, and I've been doing live streaming on the internet, which I'm doing right now. Literally right now. I've been working really hard. Just trying to build something for myself, trying to build something to share with the family, and so it's but sometimes it's I get tired and I get a little discouraged, do you have any advice for me on how to keep my head up and all that?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Well, son, I know you doing the first thing to do in any situation to say a prayer and concentrate on that. And how's the job situation?
No, and that's the thing. My job's going well, but I've been so busy, Grandpa. Yeah, I know it's been, but I've been working hard. I've been delivering for the company. I've been doing so well, and that's right. And that's the thing, it's hey, Darcy. Yeah, and that's the thing though. It's just I've been working so hard, and it's man, it's over time I'm just I don't know. Maybe I'm just expecting, big successes to happen. Yeah, I think I'm expecting success too early, maybe. I don't know, but I just been feeling so bogged down and exhausted,
Son, let me tell you something. You are young and you have the energy and you just say just sort of coast along. The only thing I can think of now, because see, one thing about you, I'm quite sure you don't get all tied down with all this alcohol and stuff.
Right.
Because that's a lot of times people turn to that. But just say a prayer and try to how many jobs you got? One or two?
I just got I got my day job. I'm a consultant, and then I do by night I'm a comedian.
Wow, that's what's getting you all down.
It becomes a lot over time, It's with everything going on.
Yeah. But I had a problem with my, I don't know whether just whether put it this way. I had this hearing problem,
Right. Right. I hope they find a resolution for that, Grandpa.
I'm quiet and everything, but this is something that I've been having since I was a child. That I don't know how to explain it, but it just I always had a lot. And just for neighbors, something I said, I don't know what to do now. I just pray to God, and so sometimes it don't bother me. Then again, so my family just tell me just go over that doctor. That's why I got to go tomorrow.
Right, yeah, and I see. It's so funny because it's grandma was also having to go to the doctor, and yeah. Again, knock on, grandma's doing well too. I'm so glad you all are both happy and healthy. But it's but it's so funny because it's she was also having not I don't want to describe it as personal issues, but she was definitely things were kind of testing between her and the doctors because she's very particular about how they address her too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know just what to say because she had never had any problem like I had, because she's been pretty stable.
Right, yeah.
But, maybe it's just that time. She's in her 60s now,
Yeah, well, no, I totally get that. You know, I hear that, and I know. Hey, you know, I'm probably gonna be 100 times as cranky as y'all are when I'm old, because I get cranky sometimes nowadays. Yeah. Well, no, it's so great to hear you talking. It's so great to hear your laugh, Grandpa. I really is. I just want to say that too.
When you say a lot of people say, well, are you religion? I'm in religion, but see, religion is in religious place. But you know, when you don't be out nipping and drinking and all that stuff, and then so you thank God for blessing you to stay stable and you up. So I think I'll be all right, and I think you will too. So
thanks so much,
Grandpa.
I really appreciate that, Grandpa. That you know, it's I've been meaning to call you more often, and now I know why. It's because I need your guidance, you know.
Right. It's gonna take me over to let them see what they can do for me with this situation like that.
Right.
But
yeah.
It's serious, but you know, it's something that has to be taken care of.
Right.
So I'm trying to get a little sleep so I can be ready for it when he takes me down there.
I know, right? I know. Yeah, it's and that's the thing. You know, I've been thinking about you. You know, we've all been thinking about you, Grandpa, and
yes,
definitely wishing you a speedy recovery too. Just want to say that too.
That's right. You know, when you're in life and you stay close to God, you know what I'm saying? It's an individual thing. When you talk about God, it's an individual thing, and you do what you know you're supposed to do, and just go on and God will take care of it.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people get to the place, excuse me, that somebody trying to be overly excited in religion. But man, this is a personal thing, you know? And when it comes to God, that's personal. The person got on me. And to go to a church, that's, you know, when you go out and go visit with your friends or something. But, you know, having faith in God, that's personal. And to me, that has carried me all these years.
And, I hear that.
I'm not a religious freak, but at the same time, I acknowledge that there is a God, you know?
Right. I hear you, Grandpa. I do. You know, I definitely think that it's something's out there, and it's so funny. It's like when I hear you talking about this, it's like your words always rejuvenate me, Grandpa. It always, you know, gives me more hope. I'm gonna be okay. That's
Eugene just, you know, I don't really had the preparation for this injury I had.
Mm-hmm.
And so something went wrong, and then I got to go again in the morning. So he got me prepared for that in the morning. So I was laying up here trying to doze off.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to take care of me on that.
Yeah, I definitely hope I didn't, you know, wake you up or disturb you in your sleep, Grandpa.
I had been sleeping. That's at the end of the news there.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you know, that's good. That's where I get it from. That's why I'm always thinking about politics and stuff like that. Talking about it with my friends and things like that, you know. Yeah, that's exactly what.
Posted how you come out tomorrow, okay?
All right. Well, I hope to hear good news from your doctor visit, Grandpa.
I'm sure the only thing is reach out and call God. Let you refer to it. That's all you can do. And you know, when you're not into that juice and all that stuff, I think that matters in the whole worker thing, man.
That's right.
You know, just a little tired of that. Just call on God and leave it to Him, because He's the one that bothers me, you know.
That's right. I've seen a lot of people get drunk and fall down, and I've never seen anybody fall down in church, so I guess there's something to that.
You know, some people just wish. That's a
Hey, could be the case. You know? I know some of them.
People like that way everywhere you go.
That's right.
Call because this is going to add to my stability. And when I go to the doctor, Eugene is going with me tomorrow and see what they can do to sort of stabilize me, you know. And then tomorrow night or some day after, and let you know how things went, okay?
Yeah, give me a call, Grandpa. I'm so happy to hear from you, and I hope to hear a good prognosis from the doctor. And yeah, you take care and you get some rest tonight, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Hey, love you, Grandpa.
Bye-bye. Love you too.
Bye. Oh, okay. So a lot's going on. One thing I gotta say is like, Seth, you know this. Seth, you know this. Is like when you're talking to an old Southerner, you have to oftentimes be very diplomatic. Okay, he's from a different generation. He's from a different generation where it's like, you know, things shouldn't be very black and white. Either you've never had to struggle with addiction or you're weak. I'm sure you didn't take offense to it, but yeah, Southern grandparents, they oftentimes interpret the world differently than everybody else does. But no, yeah, it's like the other funny thing is that I'm not religious. And also, what's up, Dark Secret? Yo, what's up, baby? It's so good to see you, Dark Secret. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I'm just trying to get back into the rhythm of streaming again. Trying to get back at it. Been bogged down, you know, with a lot of stuff going on in my personal life and like depression and stuff like that. But no, yeah, man. I appreciate y'all being here for sure. And yeah, and see, that's the thing though. It's like the other thing is like he is a Peepaw Prime, literally a Peepaw Primetime call, and the Peepaw Primetime calls are so great. And he really is great. He's a sweetheart, but it's like, you know, he also because he's getting up there in age, he either forgot that I'm not religious, or he you know, he's still trying to sell me on it. Nothing against organized religion, you know, it's just not for me. But yeah, it's like I also shout out to Seth Dickfield for imploring me to call my grandpa, which I totally should have done. It was a great thing. I definitely I love my grandpa, and it was so great to hear his voice again. It was great to make him laugh, like making your grandpa laugh, making your parents laugh. It's like, you know, there's gonna come, and this is gonna break my heart, but there's gonna come a time when I literally can't make them laugh anymore. They're gonna be gone. You know, there's gonna come a time when I can't, you know, make people laugh. It's like I feel like that's my life's goal. I feel like that's my whole MO. That's what like actually makes me happy. It's like, you know, stuff like, you know, like primal pleasures and things like that. Like that, you know, the drugs or whatever, that doesn't actually make me, or I think anybody else, actually happy. I think, you know, doing stuff for other people is that's what's up. And so yeah, and so it's like, man, there's gonna come a time where I can't do that anymore. So it's important for me to get in all my jokes and funny discussions now, and yeah, just enjoy that while I can. But yeah, appreciate y'all being here. I'm probably gonna end the stream right now. I am gonna be back next Tuesday, and probably, honestly, I might be back next Thursday too. But yeah, and if I come back before next Tuesday, we're gonna be playing Ark Survival Evolved. Watch me attempt to survive as a caveman in prehistoric North America, I guess. I don't know what the fuck's going on in that game. There's like dragons and shit apparently at the end of it. So yeah, it's a lot of fucking bullshit going on in there. But yeah, until then, yeah, I'm signing off. Appreciate y'all.